And joining us now as we look at how the big media is trying to bring down the Trump administration in their first 71 days is Trump administration senior advisor for the U.S. Agency for Global Media, Kari Lake. Kari, so good to see you.
It's good to be with you. This has been going on for so many years, Rob. It's like they're finally figuring it out, that when you attack America and you become anti-American, that the people decide to turn you off and tune you out. I'm glad they're finally getting it. It's a little bit late.
Yeah, so since Donald Trump came down that golden escalator in June of 2015 and announced that he was running for president the first time, the media have made it their mission to try and bring down Donald Trump. But the only thing that I think they've brought down, Kari, is themselves.
100%. I mean, we've seen it. Even people who at the time when President Trump started calling the news the fake news and people kind of scratched their head and said, wait, what does he mean? Now they get it. We've watched the narratives, whether it was Russia, Russia, Russia. They're like a dog on a bone and they never stop. And now they're doing it again. They just refuse to cover this movement of putting our country first and cover it honestly. And they're all going out of business. I mean, look at like what CBS did during the election. It was blatant election interference. And, you know, they just don't learn the lesson. I get a feeling they don't care about their ratings anymore. They're just dead set on trying to stop President Trump. It's not going to be possible because the American people have woken up. Look at what you guys accomplished today. You went public with this company, with this network, with huge numbers because you told it like it is. You've covered President Trump fairly, and that's all anybody wants at home. And that's exactly why you're seeing success with an outlet like Newsmax, but you're watching CNN and MSNBC and CBS and NBC. Their ratings are in the toilet.
Yeah, it's remarkable. So I did a shorter monologue just because I knew you were coming up. And I was talking about, this is something that I've dealt with. So we can get sort of minor, low-level Democrats to appear on the network. But my booking team will reach out to, say, Jasmine Crockett or Elizabeth Warren, or you name the Democrat, Kamala Harris, back when she was a candidate. Kamala Harris never appeared on Newsmax throughout the 107 days of her candidacy, which to me is, do you want to know why Republicans continue to win? Because every week when you watch these other networks, Republicans are their number one booking. Every show, every week. They're not afraid to go on and make their points and defend their policies. And that makes a difference to people.
Yeah, we'll walk into the belly of the beast. We're not afraid of it because we can stand up next to our policies, which is about security for America, which is about making sure that we have a strong economy so that moms and dads out there, they can just do one job and not have to have 2 or 3 jobs so they can raise their families, so that working men and women and young people can get out and get a job. And we want to have national security as well. We want to end the wars and bring about peace. So we can stand up with those policies and we can go into CNN and no matter how much they hit us with nasty questions, we've got policy that is pro-America on our side. These other guys, you mentioned a few of them, they're afraid to come on shows like yours or shows that lean a little bit more to the right or even just fair-minded shows because you ask them even a simple, fair question and they melt down. The policies are so weak and so detrimental to our country.
Yeah, Kari, I know that you work really closely and particularly with the DOGE team. And there's this narrative out there right now that Elon Musk is this out-of-control tyrant. Have you found that to be the case at all?
I find Elon Musk to be a really kind-hearted, generous, charming person with great charisma, believe it or not. You know, you wouldn't expect that because he's so brilliant. You would think that having a conversation with him would be difficult. He's actually incredibly interesting. And more than that, the entire DOGE team that I'm working with, and we just brought an additional DOGE member on, are hardworking, not particularly political. Many of them don't really even care about the politics of it. They're just problem solvers. They want to get to work. They realize the problem is our country is out of control when it comes to spending. We cannot continue on. We're bankrupt. The government has gotten so big it's unmanageable. And if we do not scale it back, we will not exist. We got a victory in November, and we got President Trump in again. And thank God for that, because he wanted to help turn the corner and get America back on track. But if we do not cut spending and do so quickly, we will not have a republic. No matter how incredible President Trump is, we have to cut spending. We can't keep spending this way. DOGE is helping do that. They don't care Republican, Democrat. They care about saving America. And that's what I've found from my experience. And I work with 4 people with the DOGE team, and I'm thrilled to have them on my team, because we are absolutely saving taxpayers tens of millions, eventually billions, and then trillions of dollars.
Yeah. Kari Lake, so good to have you on this evening. We'll do it again soon. Thank you.
Thanks, Rob.